He trying to set me up. He trying to set me up.
You want to get that 51-0, try to get that easy work, and you call it, baby.
Listen, we gonna take the belt, we gonna get the payday, and I don't want no shoulder excuses.
Well, I think we got it on. He's ready, healthy. Let's do it, baby.
I gotta ask you, because we talked about this Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about that after the fight.
I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not.
Floyd Mayweather unexpectedly and violently confronted Manny Pacquiao regarding a possible rematch in a startling change of events. The meeting, which apparently happened backstage at a well-known boxing event, shocked fans and insiders. Never one to back down from a challenge, he confronted Pacquiao immediately. The boxing world went into a frenzy when the unbeaten champion sought answers on a long-teased second fight while cameras were filming and tensions were rising.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I would like to speak on the Pacquiao situation first, because that was the first question. I retired from the sport, and I didn't let the sport retire me. I'm not going to get in there with no former fighters, former world champions, putting any more abuse on my body. I retired for a reason. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself, sometimes 3 rounds, sometimes 8 rounds, with guys that's going to help me entertain the people, but I'm not going to take no punishment to the point to where I can barely walk and barely talk. And where Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. I'm going to continue to do what I want to do and dictate and control, because early on in my career, I made a lot of sacrifices and put in a lot of hard work so that I can dictate and control things in my career once my career was over.
Must go back to May 2nd, 2015, when Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao finally faced off in what was hailed as the biggest bout of the age. In order to fully comprehend the significance of this occasion, the two legends entered the ring and produced a tactical, if not very exciting, fight that split fans after years of contract disputes, public back and forths, and delayed negotiations. Mayweather won by unanimous decision, maintaining his perfect record and earning an estimated $250 million. However, Pacquiao disputed the outcome by claiming he was recovering from a shoulder.
At any point, did a fighter ever make you feel like, oh, my legacy is in jeopardy?
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the 3rd or 4th round, I'm like, tonight gonna be a rough night.
Okay.
One of the best fighters I faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's a future Hall of Famer.
What the is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep turning him, keep turning him.
Yeah, but I think this, height doesn't mean anything because, short people can pack a punch.
Fans have pleaded for a rematch for almost 10 years. Through cryptic interviews and arranged encounters, both combatants have occasionally hinted at it. but nothing specific has ever come to light as of yet.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, whatever. Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
According to some insiders, Mayweather is seeking a final sizable payout. The prestige and financial rewards of a Pacquiao battle are unmatched by any of the exhibition fights he has continued to participate in across the world versus YouTubers, MMA fighters, and influencers.
You're just a guy with a job. I have a job, though. So who would you fight next?
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job. Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point. Why are you coming back?
I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. Is that okay with you? I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around the board.
Manny Pacquiao responded without hesitation after Floyd Mayweather's alleged altercation, and his message was unmistakable. He's prepared. Pacquiao boldly declared, "If Floyd wants to fight, I'm ready," in an interview with reporters soon after the incident. "I was always prepared. Let's fight for what the supporters deserve." The already raging speculations of a long-awaited rematch were fueled by his cool-headed but forceful remarks. This isn't simply about retaliation, as seen by Pacquiao's readiness to return to the ring despite being retired. Legacy is at issue. His reaction challenges Mayweather to escalate the public altercation into a legitimate fight, shifting the burden back onto him. Now that both legends appear to be on board, one of boxing's most spectacular second chapters is about to begin.
Perform tonight, do you feel like this was enough to coax Floyd Mayweather out and maybe you guys get a rematch right here in this same building? Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and goes sign the contract and will fight. I mean, let's fight again if you want. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, you know. I fight them all in my way.
Guarding. Manny Pacquiao's comeback and the flurry of Floyd Mayweather rematch speculations. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman offered a refreshingly direct analysis. Solon affirmed that giving a 46-year-old Pacquiao a chance to win the championship was not just lip service, but a well-considered choice. He stressed that the decision was warranted by Pacquiao's legacy, widespread popularity, and continued training. Solon recognized the excitement around the Mayweather rematch rumors, but advised patience, pointing out that any follow-up would depend on real professional conditions rather than an exhibition.
If Pacquiao was to win, there would potentially be a Floyd Mayweather rematch on the table. Feels like we're going back in time, but can you see a scenario where obviously Floyd, who's held the WBC titles many over his career, maybe gets tempted out of retirement for a Manny Pacquiao rematch?
What do you say?
I say he doesn't need to fight again, but I also would definitely come and watch. So I'm sort of like,
You'll come and watch. We have to see what happens Saturday, first of all. Of course, Floyd is legendary, just as Manny. There's no issue there. But you cannot skip. There's various before, and Lance is a great journalist. I think he pulled out a good, I don't know if he interviewed Floyd or it's just his imagination. But it's something that has people talking about. So it's going to be a great fight. Let's concentrate on Las Vegas, July 19.
I spoke to Conor Benn recently, and he's someone who's very proud to say, look, if this Eubank fight doesn't happen, and even if it does, I need to fight for that green and gold belt. No matter what, you guys have always supported him, obviously when he was going through these problems and things like that. He's now in a position where, you know, he's in line to fight for one of these titles. Do you see a scenario if the rematch with Eubank doesn't happen where he could potentially be in line to fight next, the winner?
Absolutely, yes.
Analysts cautioned prior to the Pacquiao-Barrios bout that Mario Barrios would probably require a knockout to win and stay out of the spotlight. Observers pointed out that a judgment won by Barrios may be questioned because of Manny's experience and advantage in the judge's eyes, implying that he would need to take decisive action inside the ring. Most of Pacquiao's victories at welterweight have been long-lasting, as TalkSport pointed out. However, until he delivers the knockout blow, Barrios, who is still young and motivated, might not change the scorecards.
The news was this, that conversations are already happening for Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao 2 to occur if Manny wins this Saturday. Okay.
Floyd Mayweather is avoiding a genuine fight and making excuses, according to Manny Pacquiao, who has stated on several occasions that Floyd is terrified of a professional rematch. "I doubt Floyd Mayweather will challenge me again," he stated. He is afraid to fight once more. That's my opinion. Voicing skepticism about Mayweather ever coming out of retirement, Pacquiao was unambiguous. He is psychologically prepared, physically prepared, and completely driven for a legitimate sequel. One who provided for the crowd while wearing gloves and holding stakes.
The chat wants to know, would you ever, in the future, would you ever do a rematch versus Floyd Mayweather?
I'm active. He's not, so hard to say.
If he were to be active, would you consider?
If he were to be active.
If he were to be active.
If he wants, I don't think he will fight again.
You don't think you would do the rematch after you win this fight?
I don't think he will fight again.
Floyd Mayweather, though, is a legendary athlete. What makes a legendary athlete is the one who wants to compete. He's notorious for dodging fights when they should happen.
Floyd is so afraid to lose. He grew up in a different era. In the era that I grew up in, it was who was the best, and I will fight anybody, doesn't matter who's in my way.
Right.
Floyd's era, what he created was, we're not gonna lose. If you lose, then everything's messed up. So he wanted to win so bad until he would wait till the guys would be at the right time or weight or age or whatever, past their prime. He waited for the right time to go in there and do what he had to do. But he's a winner. He wants to win. So whatever it takes, not just in the ring, but outside the ring, he's gonna win. He wanted to have the only person to have the O and leave out like that, with just having no loss.
That's killing boxing.
Than anybody. What does it mean in his heart and soul?
I really think that me and Manny can both retire after we beat Floyd.
Okay.
I mean, we can call it a day after that. We don't need to go any further than that. I mean, he's like one of the best fighters in the world, and he got the decision last time, and it was a very close decision, even though Manny had a bad shoulder. But Manny, 100% healthy, I think walks right through him.
Does Manny dislike Floyd?
I won't say that. Manny doesn't really dislike anybody. He's one of those guys. He's a likable person. I mean, even going into this last fight, and the guy was talking a little bit and so forth. He get irritated a little bit and so forth. But when it's over, he doesn't dislike anybody.